Hi and welcome to my first video. I very quickly want to try and show you this paper bag album that I've made. This is entirely handmade from top to bottom, from paper bags. It starts life as paper bags and then we build it up from there. So just want to quickly run through it with you. This is made using cardstock by a company called DCWV. I also used their cardstock to make my handmade cards. This particular Once Upon a Time I've been absolutely desperate to use for ages, and after showing my mum a video of another paper bag album made from Once Upon a Time, and she fell in love with that, I decided to make her one. So this is mine. So I'll go through it as quickly as I possibly can, point out the details to you. So the front cover here, I've used the Once Upon a Time glitter from the front of the cardstock collection. Absolutely gorgeous gold glitter here, and far away from there some tearing. There's some transparent glittered paper there. These roses here, these are silk roses, which I've just glittered very gently. This is another paper rose, which I've hand glittered. I also glimmer misted this in about 4 or 5 different colours to get this this silver blue green kind of colour. And we've got ribbons and some little metal embellishments. And this is a gold organza rose, which I actually bought from a little shop in Shipley, a little haberdashers in Shipley. Absolutely gorgeous, with the gold leaves and what have you. Some little jewels here and another bit of bling here. This is the spine. See the sparkle there, and the back of the book. I'm going to actually write a message on there for my mum, but that's personal, so not for this video. Using ribbon to tie the whole thing together, and this is the first page. You see the glitter around the edges. Absolutely beautiful paper. This is really lovely. And here we have a mini pocket album, which isn't all that difficult to make actually. I fastened it in, because it's just slightly heavy, I fastened it in with a Velcro tab. And this is fantastic because you've got space for photographs on the back, and then if you open it up, it says off on an adventure here. These are little paper flowers which I've glimmer misted, and these just absolutely shine beautifully. And a little charm with bells, and that's a little charm in the shape of a fish there. And open it up, space for a photo there. Lots of photo mats in this album, and then space for another photo there, and here, and here, and then we have a pull out from there, and I've stamped it. It just says memories there, and then you've got room for either journaling or a photo either side, whichever way you choose. The pocket that it goes in has been glimmer misted. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. The shimmer there, and some ribbon. Second page is I've kept it quite basic. You could put a photograph here, and then this pulls out, and space for journaling on the back, and it says in this photograph, and then you could write a description of what's in the picture. Beautiful shimmering backing paper there, and little gems. These are absolutely beautiful, these metal embellishments, which I actually got from Country Baskets in Leeds. We have a lace tab here, and if you pull this out, there's a big photo mat. I think it's nice to have room for good sized photos. Beautiful shimmery mermaid paper there, and plenty of room for journaling, writing a description. On these big photo mats, the journaling spots on the back are exactly the same, so I won't keep going through that. I'll just show you the background paper. On the third page, we have two journaling tags here. This one's been glittered, and these are beautiful flowers. These are velvet flowers actually, made by a company called Prima, and then I've cut out the corners here. This has been glimmer misted in green and a journaling spot, and I've stamped it with Reminisce. This is absolutely beautiful. There's a big knight on his horse there. This is a fantastic space for a photograph. And then we've got some little gems, another metal butterfly, journaling spot on the back, a little once upon a time, and it says happy times there. And also you can see the stencil. This is a little notebook type thing, and you unhook the ribbon there, and then you can slide this out, and you've got room for a photo on the front there if you wanted to put one there, room on the back for a photo, and then if you flip this open, it's like a little notebook, and then you've got plenty of room for writing your thoughts and descriptions of the photos. And there I've just stamped with memories. The next page is very, very similar. In the middle there you'll see it says there lived a handsome prince, and that's all glittered. This paper's beautifully glittered. On this side you can see we've got Far, Far Away, which is beautifully glittered as well. So pull this out, and it's like a fairy tale castle, absolutely gorgeous. Such beautiful paper in this collection. And flip it over, and I've just put I love this photo, and then there's room for a photo. The reason why I haven't put journaling spots on some of them is because the pictures are so beautiful, it seems a shame to put a photograph over the top. So I've left space for a photograph on the back if that's what she prefers to do. These paper flowers I've glimmer misted, and so they're all shimmery, and then I use these jewelled or sparkly brads to go in the middle. We have two more tags here. This obviously has been glittered around the edges, and then we have these beautiful organza flowers with the little pearls in the middle. And this tag on the back says special. So you've got space for your photograph there if you wanted to put a picture, and then you can journal there. And we've got a fantastic dragon here with glitter coming from it, and I've cut the edges. And then on the back it says perfect moments, and you've got a journaling spot. This has been glimmer misted, this rose, in about 4 or 5 different colours, the same as the one that's on the cover, and then hand glittered just to give it that real extra sparkle. And then we have a tag, a photo mat, sorry, in the gorgeous paisley print from the same set with the glitter, and then journaling spot on the back. This is a really sparkly page. You'll see the gorgeous, I wanted to leave space so you could actually see the gorgeous fairies that are glittered here. And then we've got pearls which I've stuck on. Here we've got a glittered photo frame, and then I've got a little tab here which says pull here, and then if you pull that out you can obviously stick your photo on there, and then journaling on the back, a little stamp that says perfect. And a beautiful little scene in the back there for, you know, just, you could keep that out, or you could stick another photograph on there if you wanted to. And here's a bird cage, which has been glittered. It's been glimmer misted first, so it shimmers, in certain lights it shimmers green. I've attached some self-adhesive pearls here. Another embellishment from Prima, which has got all glitter pieces on it. This is attached by a pearl thread here, and then you've got room for either a photograph or journaling on the back. The next page is plenty of use here of some gorgeous semi-opaque paper that I found, which was really, really heavily glittered on the front, a little bit like the paper that you get in wedding albums. So I decided to make an envelope using that, and also some tags. We've got a little charm here, which is some bells and a little dragonfly, and then a die cut ivy swirl, which I've then hand glittered. if we pull out these two tags from behind the envelope, you may be able to pick out the shimmer there on both of those. Absolutely beautiful. And then turn them round, and the journaling spots have been stamped with mementos which glitter and sparkle. Open the envelope, and I've just put a little tag inside, room for a photograph there. I've cut out the corners, stamped it, it says lovely, and then little journaling spot on the back. This butterfly is from Prima Marketing once again, and we've got the little embellishments there as well. If we pull out the tag at the side, we've got a photo mat which actually matches the background paper. I've done very, very little with these because the paper's so beautiful, and because so much has been done over the paper in the album itself. I wanted the paper to speak for itself. Journaling spot on the back. And the next page is quite oldie worldy. These two photo mats here are exactly the same, and they look like storybook pages. If we pull the tags out here, then this one I've left, because this is so pretty on the front here, I've left it and I've not put a journaling spot on there. I've left it blank, and it just says picture this. So you can choose to either journal on there or put a photograph on there. This one is perfect for a photograph. I've just threaded some organza ribbon through, and then on the back left it either for another photograph or for journaling, and it just says precious always. I'll just pull one of these out because they're absolutely identical on either side. Held in by a little photo corner there which I made, and then two glimmer misted paper flowers which just shimmer beautifully. Perfect for a photograph, or you can leave it exactly as it is, because I've left the other side blank as well, and there's just a hint. It looks a little bit like newspaper print. On this side we have exactly the same again. I love this scroll paper in the background there. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's the same paper as is on the back cover. And if you pull these two tags out and turn them over, you see the shimmer on this one, and on the back it says a picture paints 1,000 words. And then we've got a glimmer misted set of paper flowers here, and then also another glimmer misted flower that I've hand glittered. And we've had some little jewels in the bottom there. I don't know if the camera will make out that bling, but they're absolutely gorgeous. And then you pull out the photo mat, and it's identical to the background that you can see there. You've got a beautiful view out of a medieval castle window out onto the rocks and the cliffs, and the same journaling on the back. On the next page, this is almost like a scene from The Sorcerer's Apprentice, and here we have, I don't know if you can pick up the shimmer there. This is actually organza, which I've folded over and created a seam to create a pocket. I wanted you to be able to see through it, so you could see the little bottles and everything behind. And then I've stuck these this bling on here just to give it a little bit of extra interest. We've got a little embellishment here that's in the shape of like a little old bottle or a little old container. Some more Prima flowers and decorations here, and some die cut ivy swirls. These have been actually stuck or embellished, should I say, with little pearls, and a beautiful netting flower with some bling. If you pull this out, you can stick photos on there if you wanted to, but it's so nice that what I've done is I've left one side for journaling and the other side for a photograph, and then stamped it with magical. The next page is beautiful medieval flower pattern, and what I've done is I've made it into a pocket, and then I've added these two metal embellishments, and a string of pearls, a hand glittered die cut butterfly, and I love these glittered corners which are just part of the paper. Prima flower in the middle with a lovely sparkle, and then some paper flowers that again I've glimmer misted. If we pull this out, that's a space for a photograph, and we've got a journaling spot on the back which I've stamped with remember. If we pull the tab out, then we have a photo mat, which is that beautiful fairy paper that you saw not long ago. And if we turn that over, we've got a journaling spot, and each one of these is trimmed just with a little bit of black lace to pull them out from. The next page, we have more of this absolutely gorgeous semi-opaque paper, and what I've done with this is I've trimmed it with red organza ribbon, put some little jewels on there. These ones are really transparent, so it might be difficult to pick these up, but we've got some more bling here and a pearl, obviously the metal embellishments once again, and then I've trimmed the edge of it here with lace. And what you can actually do is lift this up, and then you've got a photo mat underneath, so you could put a photograph under there, and then you have this laid over the top. And then we have two tags. If I pull these out, we've got a nice little photo mat there. This is actually a butterfly made of feathers, which I've stuck on there. And we've got a journaling spot, and I've just stamped Reverie on there. This one is it's got a beautiful gold plait down the side. Again by Prima Marketing. These gorgeous little butterflies. And obviously the glittering crowns, and then journaling spot on the back, and I've just stamped it with a perfect moment. On the next page you can see the glitter and the gold, it's very, very grand. And then out of the second sheet of matching paper I made these photo corners and stuck them on, so when you pull the actual photo mat out it's almost invisible. And then I hand glittered the flowers here, which I think just look absolutely beautiful there. If we pull this out, then you see again heavily foiled, heavily glittered paper, absolutely gorgeous. And I've cut the corners out here. And then on the other side, I just thought, why not have a little bit of a vintage English tea rose, and I've just stamped it with special times there. So you could choose to have a photograph there or there. And then this fantastic backing paper yet again, and it says off on an adventure on the bottom, and you've got the gorgeous gold glitter. And then if you pull the tab, we've got a scene from what I would assume was the inside of the princess's castle. Very, very medieval, very grand, beautiful, and perfect for putting a large photograph on there. And you've got lots of space for journaling. Second to last page, I absolutely fell in love with these roses. Once again, these gold organza roses, which are from Aladdin's Cave in Shipley. A real find. Never expected to find anything so beautiful right on my doorstep. So, and we've got the beautiful gold flowers here, and the golden and almost copper coloured flowers, which I've attached to the tag there with these gorgeous jewelled brads. If I pull these first tags out, we have two. The first one, that's a perfect space for a photograph there, although if you didn't want to spoil that, then you could stick it on the back, but I've left plenty of space for journaling on the back there as well. But I don't know if you can catch that glitter there, absolutely lovely. And then like a page from a fairy tale, a beautiful scene, and plenty of space for journaling, or if you wanted to leave that as it was, you can put the photograph on the back. And because of it being such a beautiful picture, I've just stamped a perfect view on the back there. Here the backing paper is, I don't know if you can make that out, that's Treasure Island down there. And then we've got the Princess's Castle here. And the last page, Happily Ever After. We've got some heavily glittered paper flowers there, all with the jewelled brads in the middle. I wanted to keep this very simple because the paper is just so glittery, and so are the flowers, so it really didn't need anything else. And what I've done with this is actually made this photo mat, so that pulls out, and I've left it because the paper is so lovely. I haven't provided a journaling spot specifically because you may want to put a photograph on the back there. So it's an either or situation really. And then I wanted to keep this and not really cover up this absolutely gorgeous sunset. It's the perfect way to finish the book. So I've just left that exactly as it is, and obviously when my mum comes to decorate this, she's free to do with it as she wishes. The last photo mat, there we go, is another heavily glittered, all this beautiful gold and the beautiful pastel paisley, and then a journaling spot. And then the back cover is the beautiful scrolling. We have the spine, which says Once Upon a Time, and once again the front. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. If you've got any questions, post comments, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Thank you very much indeed.